Welcome back to the English Corner, your go-to place to listen, learn, and level up your English skills. I'm your host, Amari, and in today's episode, we're going to practice speaking by enjoying a longer, more detailed story. As you listen, pay close attention to the vocabulary, expressions, and sentence structures. Practice repeating the sentences and words you hear. Let's dive into today's story and have fun while learning English. The Magic Garden, a journey through time. In a small town, nestled between rolling hills and tall trees, there was a garden unlike any other. This garden was surrounded by a tall stone wall, covered with ivy and moss, and hidden from the eyes of most people. The garden's entrance was a large wooden gate which creaked every time the wind blew. The gate was almost always closed, and only those with a special invitation could enter. The garden was said to be magical, a place where time seemed to slow down, and nature held incredible secrets. For many years, the garden had been a mystery to the people of the town. Some thought it was a fairy tale, others believed it was just a beautiful but ordinary place. But there was one thing everyone agreed on: it was the most beautiful garden they had ever seen. The garden was the pride and joy of a kind woman named Lily. She was well known in the town for her love of nature and her gentle heart. Lily lived alone in a small cottage beside the garden, where she spent her days tending to the flowers, trimming the trees, and making sure every corner of the garden was perfect. But Lily had a secret. The garden was not just beautiful, it was alive with magic. Lily had discovered the garden's magic when she was a little girl, just like Tom, a curious boy who lived in the town. Tom had heard many stories about the garden, but he never believed them. Most of the people in the town told him it was just a place with nice flowers, but Tom wanted to see it for himself. One bright spring morning, he decided to sneak past the stone wall and find the magical garden. When Tom reached the entrance, he was surprised to find the gate slightly open, as if waiting for him. His heart raced with excitement as he pushed the gate open and stepped inside. As soon as he did, he felt something change. The air smelled sweeter, and the colors of the flowers were brighter than any he had ever seen. The sunlight seemed warmer, and the breeze felt softer. The garden was filled with all kinds of plants, brightly colored flowers, tall trees, vines hanging from the branches, and bushes full of berries and fruit. There were winding paths made of smooth stones that led to hidden corners of the garden, and tiny bridges crossing over peaceful streams. It felt like a paradise, a place where every plant, flower, and animal was in perfect harmony. As Tom wandered deeper into the garden, he saw something he had never imagined: flowers that moved, their petals fluttering in the wind as if they were alive. The trees seemed to sway gently, even when the wind wasn't blowing, and the grass sparkled with dewdrops, making it look like a field of diamonds. Tom stood in awe, wondering how all of this was possible. That's when he heard a voice, soft and gentle, coming from the bright red tulip standing beside him. "Welcome, Tom," the tulip said, its petals trembling with excitement. "We've been waiting for you." Tom blinked in surprise. "Did you just speak?" "Yes," the tulip replied. "This is a magic garden, and we can all speak here. But only those who truly listen to the world around them can hear us. Tom was speechless. He had heard of magical gardens, but this was something beyond what he could have ever imagined. "Why did you wait for me?" he asked. The tulip smiled, its red petals glowing in the sunlight. "We wait for those who are ready to learn, those who have a kind heart and an open mind. The garden shares its magic with those who truly care for the earth and all its creatures." Tom felt his heart swell with curiosity. "What kind of magic is this? How can a garden be alive?" The tulip explained, "This garden is more than just a collection of plants and flowers. It is a living being, a place where all the natural elements come together. The trees, flowers, and animals work in harmony, and the magic of the garden comes from the balance and respect we have for nature. As Tom walked through the garden, he noticed more and more amazing things. The trees whispered secrets to one another, the flowers hummed soft melodies, and the butterflies, with their iridescent wings, fluttered around, leaving trails of sparkling light. The garden was alive, not just with plants, but with a sense of wonder and energy that Tom had never felt before. He came across a large oak tree, its bark rough and strong, its branches stretching high into the sky. The tree bent low as if to greet him. "Hello, young one," the oak tree said in a deep, soothing voice. "You've come to learn, haven't you?" Tom nodded, still amazed by the tree's ability to speak. "I want to understand. What's the secret of this place?" The oak tree sighed, its branches rustling in the wind. "The secret is simple. The garden is a reflection of the world as it should be, a world where people live in harmony with nature. The magic comes from kindness, patience, and respect for the earth. When people learn to live in balance with nature, they unlock the magic that lies within everything." Tom thought about this carefully. He had always loved nature, but he had never truly understood how deeply connected everything was. As he continued his walk, he saw animals, a family of rabbits, a pair of squirrels, and even a deer grazing peacefully in the distance. All of them seemed content and at peace with one another. "This place is beautiful," Tom said, his voice filled with wonder. "But how can I bring this magic into the world outside?" The oak tree's branches swayed thoughtfully. "You can start by treating nature with kindness, Tom. Every tree, every flower, and every animal has its place in the world. If you respect them and care for them, the magic will grow. And when enough people do the same, the world will change." Tom smiled. He felt like he had learned something truly special that day. As the sun began to set, casting a warm, golden light over the garden, Tom knew it was time to leave. He thanked the garden and promised to carry its lessons with him. With a heart full of gratitude, he left the magical garden, knowing that he would return one day. And so, Tom walked back to the town, forever changed by the lessons of the garden. He shared what he had learned with the people around him, teaching them to respect nature and live in harmony with the world. Over time, the town became a place of kindness and care for the earth, and the magic of the garden spread, touching the hearts of everyone who lived there. Thank you so much for listening to today's story. I hope you enjoyed it and that it helped you practice your English. Don't forget to repeat new words and phrases you've learned today and try to incorporate them into your daily conversations. Keep listening, keep practicing, and keep leveling up your English. Subscribe to our channel to continue improving your English with more fun and engaging stories. See you in the next episode of the English Corner.